like we just can't help ourselves. 'Cause we don't know how to back down. We are listening and we're not blind. This is your life, this is your time.
Even when the sea seems inviting, below the surface, it's a battlefield. While all hunters face obstacles, those in the ocean have the biggest challenges of all. Some ocean hunters use weapons and tactics so clever and bizarre that they defy belief. Whether monstrous or minute, every one of them has a secret life. In the dangerous waters off Indonesia lurks a killer the military would love to recruit. He's proof that size doesn't always matter. He's only 15 centimeters long, but pound for pound, he packs the biggest punch in the natural world. This is the peacock mantis shrimp. He carefully excavates his base of operations. But there are more mantis shrimps here than there are crannies for them to claim, so prime real estate is fiercely contested. Still, a hunter must hunt. And he's built to kill. He's armed with the most sophisticated vision of any predator on Earth and the fastest strike. His eyes work independently and together to better target his prey. These eyes detect more colors than any creature on Earth and see polarized light. He closes in on his target. The mantis unloads the ace up his sleeve, hammer claws. These spring-loaded clubs strike 50 times faster than we can blink. We used an ultra-slow motion camera to capture the blow. The energy from the strike creates a shockwave that further shatters the crab's shell. The military would love to copy this weapon. After gorging, the mantis heads back to his newly built home. A squatter has poached it. He may have faced this guy before and lost. Manta shrimp have long memories. He'd rather house hunt again than challenge a foe he can't beat. This looks promising, with a few renovations. But of course, a rival wants this spot too. The challenger is a scrapper, and the fight gets serious. The victor drives our mantis away and claims his castle. He may live for a decade or more, but the housing crisis may never end. Not far from the real estate wars, another predator's success requires donning a disguise. This harmless mound of seaweed is anything but. It's the hairy frogfish, a fish slayer supreme. He walks instead of swims. It never hurts to keep a low profile. All he wants is a place to fit in. Then he deploys his most remarkable device. His lure looks exactly like a worm in its death throes. A dinner bell to hungry cardinal fish. The frogfish can stalk its prey too. A flatfish tries to hide in the dark sand, but it's been spotted. A little indigestion comes with the territory. Camouflage is an ever-escalating arms race, and the pros take it to the ultimate level. Down here, not everything is what it seems. The giant Pacific octopus has an alien, calculating intelligence thanks to her donut-shaped brain. Sharks find octopus tasty. And she's apparently lost an arm to one. Today, she's ready with a plan. With a blast of ink, the octopus takes off. It could have gone either way. This octopus is big enough to eat a small shark. Eating is what she's all about. She's bigger than a human and caught in a spiral of need. Hunting feeds her growth feeds her appetite. She's powered by 3 hearts that pump copper-rich blue blood. With her knack for invisibility, she's setting the stage for a crustacean apocalypse. This crab is in for the surprise of his life. That rock is not a rock. The octopus paralyzes her prey with venom, delivered by a hidden beak. There's no escape from this sucker-filled fate. 280 suction cups per arm can taste as well as grab. Though they only live for about 4 years, giant Pacific octopuses can reach 9 meters long and weigh 90 kilograms. This requires a lot of crabs. She stashes the living crabs until she's got a full load. Her takeout meal for the day. Then she heads for home. Discarded shells testify to the feast in her lair and to a satisfied hunter. Perhaps no creature could challenge the octopus for title of camouflage queen, except her amazing cousin. This broad club cuttlefish hovers over the seafloor, changing her disguise as she hunts. Her giant brain controls 20 million pigmented skin cells, allowing her to blend in. And to dazzle potential prey with a hypnotic light show. 8 arms conceal her strike force, 2 longer tentacles that can shoot out to nail prey. This cuttlefish has lost one of her arms, but it doesn't slow her down. She's an insatiable one-armed bandit. Camouflage is a killer option for many ocean predators. But some hunters require more potent weapons. Coral reefs are the Edens of the sea, and a serpent is about to arrive in this one. On a nearby beach, the killer tucks itself under rocks, preparing. The banded sea crate rests on land, but its prey lies below. The crate's skin absorbs some oxygen from the water, but it still needs to surface every few hours to breathe. It's neither fast nor fierce. Despite these obstacles, the small crate's favorite prey are cave-dwelling monsters. Like the infamous moray eel. This eel's bite has left many a diver without a finger. But the crate has a secret weapon: venom. Even more deadly than a black mamba's. The eel has been hit. It's a stretch for the crate to swallow, but it manages. Stuffed. He'll wait for a bit and then head back to the shore to rest and digest. Across the Pacific, nightfall marks the emergence of an electrifying predator. The Pacific torpedo ray patrols the cold, dark depths of the fjords. Over a meter long, ill-tempered and aggressive, the ray has a weapon to match its mood. On either side of its head are two natural batteries, more than capable of stunning a human with its shock. Only a handful of people have witnessed its attack in the wild, until now. The torpedo ray's fins form a giant spaceship-like disc. This allows him to hover and wait for prey to come to him. But he's got a problem. His eyes are on top, his mouth on the bottom. We enhance the strike to make it visible. It took weeks for our crew to capture this rare footage. He shocks the fish into helplessness and then gropes for it blindly. The stunned fish drifts away. He glides over his prize, and then he moves on. Many ocean predators rely on less shocking ways to feast. And in the open ocean, it's speed that kills. The fastest predators in the sea are sailfish. And they gather for a mass slaughter off the coast of Mexico. Streaming out of the depths, thousands of sardines packed together, counting on safety in numbers. Instead, this schooling instinct sets the stage for a feeding frenzy. They raise their sails and flash their colors to frighten the sardines and coordinate the attack. They corral the panicked fish into a shimmering bait ball, then pick them off one by one. Speed is one of the tactics that ocean predators rely on for their success. That's not really what we think of when we see a starfish. There are some 2,000 species of them, most with 5 arms. Then there's this monster. And he's a speed demon. Relatively. The sunflower sea star feels and smells its way with 15,000 tube feet. Moving at a whopping 60 meters per hour. That's pretty terrifying in the slow-motion world of the seafloor. A cockle looks like a sitting duck until it unleashes its powerful foot. One leap in the wrong direction spells doom. But even the voracious sea star has a nemesis. It's time for the revenge of the crab. This psychedelic beast is a rare Puget Sound king crab. Mercilessly, the crab impales one of the sea star's 19 arms. But the star has its own defense and jettisons the limb. The king crab gets its dinner, and the star escapes, with plenty of arms to spare. The ocean offers a million ways to kill. But sometimes, the smartest way is to let others do the killing for you. In Alaska, where the Aleutian Islands run down to the sea, an astounding drama is about to unfold. This huge brown bear's life may depend on the outcome. He's lost nearly a third of his body weight during hibernation. He's not the only starving bear hoping for a meal. So he parks himself in a prime spot. Right on schedule. Orcas, the sea's top predators, arrive from hundreds of kilometers away. The orcas are here to hunt gray and humpback whales as they migrate to their summer feeding grounds. It's the perfect place for an ambush. The hunters circle in for the kill, separating a calf from its mother. From the grandstands, the famished bears watch. The orcas hold the calf under to drown it. The predators are hungry, but in a hurry. So they go for the easy pickings, the calf's tender tongue and lips. Then, our crew captures a fascinating behavior for the first time. The cunning orcas dismantle the carcass. Storing it on the bottom for later. After stashing their kill, the orcas return to the hunt. But not all their victims stay under. Some pop to the surface as they decompose. This is what the bears have been betting on. Before any bear eats, they must establish the pecking order. Desperate hunger fuels their fights. Until the big male thrashes them all. Seafood this tough poses a challenge. A little fox is no threat. But a wolf's larger appetite won't be tolerated. Finally satisfied, he lets the others join his picnic on the beach. This one carcass will feed the whole coastal community for months. Predators have a huge impact on the world around them. When they feed themselves, they often feed others, which keeps things in balance. In the Pacific Northwest, kelp forests harbor a spectacular array of life. Left unchecked, spiky sea urchins destroy the kelp, creating barrens. But the urchins have an enemy that protects his neighborhood fiercely. This is the wolf eel. 2 meters of predatory power. He's as hungry as he is ugly. His ferocious teeth are worn from years of crushing the life out of very tough prey. Despite his trapped jaws and frightful mug, he's a bit of a romantic. And this is the object of his affection, a lady in red. Wolf eels are loyal mates, and his girl is coming home. She nestles beside him, the very picture of domestic bliss. But they won't be alone for long. Adult wolf eels enjoy close quarters, but their lair can get crowded. They lay up to 10,000 eggs. Few hatchlings will survive. But enough will become happy homebodies, like their parents. Predators rarely live to ripe old ages, but she's over 30 years old and barely out of adolescence. This hawksbill sea turtle is preparing for a big event, and she's returned to the place where she was born. She is a ruthless hunter of jellyfish and immune to their stings. But jellies are not enough to satisfy her hunger. She's eating for nearly 200. With her sharp beak and narrow head, she's exquisitely suited for another specialized meal. Tiny animals called sponges, which choke the life out of coral. Sponges are toxic and full of glassy shards, but the turtle is built to digest them. She hoovers up over 400 kilograms of them a year, which makes room for new coral to grow. Now, well fed, she feels the tug of her first memories, the beaches where she was born. The adult hawksbill has only one major predator. Abandoned fishing nets tell the sad tale. Under cover of night, she clambers up the beach. She lays her golf ball-sized eggs, then gently flippers sand over them. Two months later, on a moonlit night, the nesting sands begin to shift. A tiny pioneer emerges. Her movement triggers her siblings to dig their way out. Just centimeters long and defenseless, they begin their trek to the sea. Each sand dune is an Everest. Each meter of shore, a mile. Only 1 in 1,000 baby turtles will survive. But this new female reaches a haven, a raft of seaweed. Here, the small predator can rest and feed on tiny crabs and jellies. With luck, in another 30 years, she'll return to these same beaches to play her own role in the survival of her kind.